7 Strangest Governments in History. 1. North Korea is officially headed by a dead man. Kim Il-sung was the country's founder and first president. He ruled North Korea from 1948 until his death in 1994. In 1998, he was posthumously declared eternal president of the country. His son and successor, Kim Jong-il, was not given the title, but when he died, he was declared eternal chairman of the Workers' Party. The current ruler, Kim Jong-un, holds neither of these titles. 2. High Wycombe, England, has a tradition of weighing the mayor. This custom was invented in 1678 to prevent corruption. The mayor is publicly weighed at the beginning of each year. If he hasn't gained any weight, the town crier announces, and no more. If the mayor has become heavier, the crier proclaims, and some more. This means the mayor has gotten fat off the taxpayers' money. The public then responds with boos. 3. The Bavarian Soviet Republic was run by artists. This German socialist state only existed for 6 days in 1919. Its government was referred to as the regime of coffeehouse anarchists. The republic was headed by playwright Ernst Toller. Other positions were occupied by poets and artists. The Foreign Affairs Deputy declared war on Württemberg and Switzerland. He was mentally ill and blamed the Swiss for refusing to give them 60 locomotives. He also sent telegrams to Vladimir Lenin and Pope Benedict XV. The telegrams complained that a former minister had stolen the toilet key. The Bavarian Soviet Republic was dissolved after a military coup. 4. Andorra is ruled by 2 co-princes. Andorra is a co-principality that has 2 heads of state, plus a prime minister. The 2 princes are neither royalty nor elected officials. One is the French president, and the other is a Spanish bishop. Their positions are ceremonial, as Andorra is ruled by the prime minister. Still, Emmanuel Macron and Joan Enrique Vives y Cecilia are officially the co-princes of Andorra. 5. Belgium survived over a year with no government. Like many other countries, Belgium is run by a coalition government, but sometimes the major parties cannot reach a consensus. This is what happened in 2010, when an election caused a stalemate. Unable to form a coalition, the 2 dominant parties bickered for months. As a result, Belgium spent 589 days without an elected government. A caretaker provisional government was put in place, but it made no decisions. 6. The Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth was a weird monarchy. This country was a bifederation of Poland and Lithuania. It was ruled by a common monarch. He was both King of Poland and Grand Duke of Lithuania, but the country was so big, it couldn't be controlled from top down. Local nobles grew increasingly powerful. As a result, the monarch was actually elected by nobles. A legislature controlled by the nobility also put strict checks on monarchical power. The system survived until the late 18th century. 7. Bangladesh had a unique nonpartisan government called the caretaker government. It existed between 1996 and 2008. It would assume power for an interim period after an election. Once a government was voted out, the caretaker government would step in. It would rule until the newly elected government assumed power. The members of the caretaker government did not represent any party. Although this model contradicted the Constitution, it was very popular.